I'm the Rules Girl, and this is Mechs vs Minions, a co-op game of haywire robots for 2 to 4 players. In Mechs vs Minions, players are one of 4 champions from League of Legends, programming a mech with special moves to defeat minions and complete objectives. The game comes with a campaign of 10 missions, each with unique mechanics and goals. The goal of the tutorial is to win, and you win by completing every objective. Your first objective is to use your mechs to destroy the 4 crystal shards that Rumble has found for target practice. The game is played on a mission-defined map, and players take turns together during the player phase to do 3 things. 1. Draft command cards, powerful abilities that let your mechs move, turn, and attack. 2. Add those command cards to your command line. And 3. Execute your command line to make your mech do stuff. To begin a round, deal 5 command cards to the table. Starting with the first player, the one holding Zhonya's minute glass, and going clockwise, players choose 1 command card until 4 have been selected. With less than 4 players, this means that at least 1 player will draft 2 cards. Once everyone's done this, it's time for everyone to add their selected card or cards into their personal command line. Pick a slot for each new card. Cards with the same symbol can be stacked to unlock the upgraded version of the ability on top. Cards with different symbols in the same slot override, with the newer card destroying the older ones. Once everyone's decided where to place their commands, it's time to execute the command line. Starting with the first player and going clockwise, players execute their entire command line from 1 to 6, resolving the effect of the top card in each slot, whether they want to or not. Normally, just the top line executes, but if you have a 2-card stack in that slot, the middle line executes instead, and if you have a 3-card stack, the bottom line executes. In the tutorial, crystal shards are destroyed after taking 1 damage or being stomped on. Don't worry, mechs can't fall off the map or damage other mechs, but they can push each other if they collide. And that's a player phase. End the round by passing Zhonya's minute glass clockwise. Then repeat this process, growing your command line further and further until all 4 crystal shards have been destroyed. Now that you've destroyed the crystal shards, the mission escalates. Starting with the first player and going clockwise, each player draws 1 damage card and follows its instructions. Damage cards can be one-time glitch effects, ongoing system effects, or slot effects that take over a random slot on your command line. Minions now spawn on these locations, if there's room to spawn them. It's time for the first minion phase, in which minions typically do 3 things. 1. Move. 2. Spawn new minions. And 3. Attack adjacent mechs. First, minions move. In the tutorial, simply roll the rune die and move all minions 1 space in the corresponding direction of the color compass, blocked by other mechs or the edge of the board. Now, new minions would appear, typically in the rune space, but they won't during the tutorial. Finally, minions attack all orthogonally adjacent mechs. Starting with the first player and going clockwise, players draw and resolve 1 damage card for each minion that attacked them. It's now the beginning of the next player phase. From now on, players and minions will alternate turns until the objective is complete. Your new objective is to slay all minions by stepping on them or dealing 1 damage. Players have 1 new trick up their sleeve. Instead of slotting a command card, they may choose to scrap it, discarding it to earn the instant effect printed on the card. Ready to play? Each player selects their favorite Yordle, grabbing that Yordle's mech and command line. Find the color compass and this map tile, placing them in the center in this orientation. Place the school and 4 crystal shards on top, like this, and place your mechs in any of these spaces, facing any direction. Roll the rune die and give Zhonya's minute glass to the player most closely seated to the rolled color on the compass. This player goes first, dealing 5 command cards face up and starting the player phase. Wondering what this gear tracker is for? What overdrive is? Or what's in the secret box? Leave a comment to let us know if you want us to make more videos for Mechs vs Minions. You might also like Colt Express or Robo Rally, 2 other games with programmable movement and actions. If you enjoyed this video, consider liking it or subscribing to the Rules Girl for more ultra-concise rules explanations.